Welcome back everybody to part 7 of my series From Noob to Speedrunner, where I give myself 1 week to learn the speedrun split. And now we're at Crystal Peaks, or Crystal Dash I guess. And looking at the map, this seems to be about the largest split there is, at least distance wise. We first gotta go up here to the Dreamer, Lurian, then go all the way back down, get our Geo from Lem, I think is his name, where you can trade in all those things we picked up over the stack station, for example. Not sure what their name is. And then from there we have to go to the stack station, which costs us 300 Geo, and then we have to go, I don't know, back to Dirtmouth, I guess. Back to Dirtmouth to get Lumafly Lantern, and then finally get to Crystal Peaks where we can pick up Crystal Dash. So this is probably gonna take a little while, especially since I obviously only know the route from the picture I'm looking at on my second monitor there. So this isn't gonna be particularly optimized or quick, but I'm still hoping to get through this as quickly as I can here on my first attempt. Now, as I said, we're going back down here, and I think we can pick up some Geo and some chests. I probably don't have to follow this. Somewhere on the left, I believe. No, maybe down, then left. Yeah, so it seems to be down and then left over here. There's one thing to pick up. Exactly, a Halonost seal, which we're gonna give to Lem in a little bit. And then all this Geo, which brings us to 1173 Geo. How much do we actually need? I think Lumafly Lantern is 1800, if I remember correctly. And then we need another 300 for the stack station. So we should get to 2100 somehow. Well, we might need to pick up some Geo on the way. Maybe not with this guy, it takes a little too long. No need to go through this long hallway, get the lever over here. And then just go down to Lem to trade in our Hellenist seals. Which, according to the map, is going to net us 1100 Geo. So we actually don't need to pick up anything, now that I think about it. We have all the Geo we need. I'm not quite sure which of these levels are actually necessary. One thing I remember is that Lamb is not gonna be in his shop over here. Exactly, it's closed. He's gonna be down at the fountain. So that's where I'm gonna be going right now. Just through here, I believe. Talk to him right here. Exactly, there he is. And then just back to his shop to trade in our seals. And then we're making the long way back to the stack station and then to Crystal Peaks. Right, it's open now. Just gonna spam through this dialogue. Oh, we have a Wanderer's Journal? Right. One of these. Okay, and now we just go this way back. And we already know the route, because it's just the reverse route from when we went to the Watcher Nights. Oops, I forgot that there were mobs there. Through here, now I think we can just go along the bottom. It's probably the same distance. And I think we just gotta go up and right. Oh, I can't get up there apparently. Is it down here? No. It's up here, right? Wait. I'm confused. Do I have to go this way? No. Maybe further up even. Could you leave me alone? Right, here it is. Okay, so get this stack station. Maybe I'll just pick up this bench. Just to be safe. And the lantern is 1800 geo. Perfect. So I'm pretty sure we don't have to spend any more geo in this run. Oh no, there's a minus 50 on the way. Probably some sort of gate we have to get through. Now we go back to the stack station. Let me go down here. And now we go to the Forgotten Crossroads, which we got on the way to Grassmother, now that I think about it. And from here we go through the now infected Forgotten Crossroads, which is gonna be annoying. Okay, leave me alone. No, leave me alone, please. Oh my god. Could you please not? I don't think I have to go this way. I think I have to go higher. Let's maybe avoid this guy. Okay, no, he's up here. No, he actually kicked me in here. He's so fast. Oh no. Oh no. How am I gonna get through these guys? Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Well, I might just have to kill them before I learn the pattern of them. I'm sure I can just run past them if I know the correct movement, but obviously I don't know it. Not yet anyways. That's certainly something I can improve upon in the next week. I should take this bench so I don't have to go through the stack station every time. And now I hope I can survive here. How many nail hits does he take? 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's a lot. And I completely forgot about that explosion. Give me some soul. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. 8. Okay. It's gonna be extremely slow, but I think I have to do this, otherwise I'm not gonna make it up here. No, please. Okay, I have 2 masks left. Let's hope that's enough to get into Crystal Peaks. I think it should be here, maybe? It's been a while. Yes, I mean we got Lumafly Lantern, so this has to be it. Through here. And now we're into Crystal Peaks. Seems to be quite a long way up here. And I do remember on my first playthrough dying here a couple of times. So maybe if we come across a bench somewhere, should take it. Is this not the right way? This does not seem like I can get up here. Okay, maybe this isn't it. I think it is it. Or do I have to go further right first? Sometimes a little bit confusing, this map that I've opened. Okay, this might be it actually. Yes, this is it, I think. Now over here and let's go up. It's a long way up. With a lot of mobs, I see. Can I skip them? Oh, can I skip this guy? I don't think I can skip him. Okay, well, with the damage tank I can, I guess. Let's just heal up a little bit. I really don't want to go back through to that bench, especially because all of those mobs have respawned now. Are those the laser guys? Okay. No, don't hit me. Oh my god. No, please don't. Oh, no. I don't know what I did there. And I'm back at the bench. I think I'll just skip to where I was. Well, you guys are gonna skip to where I was. I'm gonna have to go through this chore again. Well, let's just pick up from here. I'm almost back where I just died. No, and I took another damage at the exact same spot. Now I'm just gonna kill you for revenge. And I shouldn't have done that. Let's get my little ghost here. My shade. More laser guys. It's been a while since I had to go through here. Well, that went a lot better than I expected. I think I have to still just go up further. Okay, could you maybe come here so I can pogo off you? No. Maybe I can't do that. Okay, let's do this. There's a bench. Actually, let's just pick up the bench. I don't have to go here. Actually, let's not pick up the bench. There's a boss on that bench. Ouch. I think I have to go up here though. Maybe I just have to take another point of damage, or maybe I could just not fail this jump. Holy shit. Please. What am I doing? And what is this? Shopkeeper's key. Okay. Apparently I don't need to go this way. Now I wish I had fought that boss and taken the bench. Okay, I can't even get soul from him. Now I have to make it through here without taking a single point of damage somehow. I don't even know where they all are. Okay, this is looking good. Are we at the top? I think so. Or do I have to go up here? No. So now it's just right down right. Okay, I actually want to get some soul from him. So throw your axe. Again. No, this way that doesn't actually give me any soul. Wait, do I need him to get up here? I think so. Probably. Looks like I have to go this way. Or do I have to go down? Is this where I am? No, it's not here. I think I have to get up there, so let me just go into this room again and attempt this skip, which I'm pretty sure I have to do with just one mask. So I'm just gonna prepare myself mentally for spawning back in that. Why is he not here? Don't they respawn usually? You know what? I think I'm gonna cheat and... Well, I could have maybe done that. These things respawn. Okay, no need to cheat. Never mind. I was gonna just no-clip up there. So let's do this whole thing again. I hope that gives me enough height. I think it did though. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Now I think I just have to go right still and then down. Oh no. Not the next opportunity, I have to drop down. So here, I guess. Yes. Didn't I say... Yeah, so this was correct. No, not here. Maybe further down still. Is this correct? Oh, this does seem to be correct. Yes. This looks right. Yes, I think I remember this part actually. No. Me up here. to go up here? No time to look right now. Probably. Oops. Oh, I made it first try. Okay, that surprised even myself. Now I think we're just about there. Isn't it just along this bridge? Yes. And we did it. So that actually went a little bit better than I expected. Except for the part where I went the wrong way. But if we just count the parts where I, you know, was along the right path, I think I did fine. So I'm guessing I just have to dash across here for the next split. But now it's time to practice. Practice-wise, this was my favorite split so far. It's a lot of fun. What really drew me to Hollow Knight were the platforming sections, not so much the combat really. Except for a couple of boss fights that were really good. I really liked the platforming sections the most, and this double split, the lantern and then a crystal heart, has a lot of that and very little combat, so that appealed to me a lot. And if you'd ask me just regarding the practice which my favorite split was so far, I would have to say this one that I've just done. But then I noticed such a huge gulf in enjoyment once I got to the final attempt, and really it was mostly self-inflicted. I practiced everything by itself, obviously, until I got it down where I felt confident that I could do it in a run. But once I got to the run, I realized that the difficulty was super backloaded in this split. The first half, the entire lantern split, is very straightforward, very easy. It's hard to mess up in a way that just ruins the entire attempt. However, in the second part, in the crystal heart part of the split, there are many different ways to mess up where you just have to restart because it makes no sense to continue. If you get hit by a Vengefly, you're probably gonna get hit a couple more times, so that just ruins the split. In all these laser rooms, you basically have to hit the run with a certain timing, and if you mess up once, you're gonna mess up the entire room. You can't get through it in your normal way anymore. So I restarted there too. And what ended up happening is that I would improve on the first part of this split, the lantern split. I'd get better and better, and finally I'd get to a time that was actually within like 1 or 2 seconds of what Pest got in his world record. But I rarely got through the entire Crystal Heart split, and I didn't improve much there. So what I found out on the day where I did my final attempt is that I kept improving on the lantern split, but the Crystal Heart split sort of stayed the same. It always was around 2 minutes 16. It didn't improve, and even in my final attempt you're gonna see that I was again right around that time. Now for the individual practice parts, again, I found it a lot of fun. Especially the rooms with all the lasers, with the little bugs that shoot lasers. I don't know, they probably have some specific name, but I don't care. Those rooms were a lot of fun, because you had to hit a specific cycle to get through them. So practicing them was great, was a great experience, and there were basically 2 of them back to back, or 1 big room. And even the room after that was another one like that, where you had to hit a certain cycle, and even the final room again with all the beams, another cycle you'd had to hit to manage to get through there. And I found that a lot of fun to practice and do the entire split. The Crystal Heart split was a lot of fun. In comparison, the Lantern split was a bit of a chore. Nothing much happens there. There are no big strategies you have to learn, no specific movement patterns, anything like that. It was essentially just walk around for 3 minutes to get to the fun part. However, there were a few specific things that I could practice, like the wall cling storage, which I pretty much gave up on after quite a few tries, and you're gonna see a couple here. I kept messing it up in a way where my dash would go the opposite way. Even though I was holding left, I would dash right. And the only way I found how to sometimes get it in the correct way was to stand a little further away. And that was would either just let me dash through the door normally, or give me wall cling storage into the correct direction. And so that's what I did in my final attempt. In this room there were two strategies. You could either go right, like you see here me do, which has the downside of taking 1 point of damage, or you could go left, which is a little bit slower, but you don't take that point of damage. Now, eventually I'm gonna learn both of those, but again, with these restraints I said to myself, with just having 1 week, I have to choose just one option in these cases and stick with it and hope that it works out. Obviously, sometimes you take too much damage going through the previous parts of this split, and then you wanna go the slightly slower way, but the one that doesn't cause you to take 1 point of damage. I couldn't do that, and it bit me in the ass a couple of times, sadly. It forced me to either heal or just completely abandon a split if I took a point of damage somewhere where I wasn't supposed to. That brings us to my final attempt. This isn't 100% accurate time-wise, because usually you'd start with killing the Watcher Knights and then instantly the split starts, because this is an auto-splitter. So I tried to simulate that. I'm not sure how long it takes for the door to open, so I just started the split in the middle of the room and walked out. Maybe this saved me a second, maybe it didn't, I'm not sure. But the first part of this run, maybe even the entire first split, the lantern split, is pretty straightforward. However, I'm still, I think, losing quite a bit of time here, and that's because I'm really slow when jumping up walls. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. There has to be something. But I'm not nearly as quick as some of these speedrunners that I've seen. Fireborn, when he does it, and he does it right next to an elevator that goes up, he just overtakes it in a couple of jumps and is noticeably faster. When I do that, I'm right next to the elevator for most of the time, and I overtake it on this wall jump at the very top, but it takes a while and I'm losing some time here for sure. Now we're just gonna get through this to this big chest, get all this geo, jump up here, get some more geo. You've seen this part. I mean, this is not too different from my initial attempt, because there's not much time to gain or lose here. Now we're just gonna go down here. We know this part from the Watcher Knight split. And just coming up is the wall cling storage. I'm not even sure if I got it in this attempt, to be honest. But I had to settle for a bit of a slower and less reliable way to get it, because I had the problem where I would get wall cling storage, but then sort of dashing it to the wrong direction for some reason. And you saw I didn't get it there, but it doesn't save a huge amount of time. It's not too bad. What does save a lot of time, even compared to my initial attempt, you're gonna see that in a second, and that's changing the language to Chinese. It saved probably upwards of 10 seconds in this split alone, because there's a lot of text here with Lem. He talks a lot, and did you see how quick that was? That took like 5 seconds more in the English version, and it's only 4 boxes of text. So I cut that out for you because it's not particularly interesting. Now we make our way back to the stack station. Here again we're just trying to gather some soul. Don't let the soul meter in the top left fool you. That's a bug because of the debug mod that I'm using. Sometimes it says your soul is full and it only updates to the correct amount once you use some soul. Since I'm not using any here, you can't see the accurate amount, but you're gonna see it in a little bit. But after doing this attempt so many times, like 30, 40 times, I don't know how many it took me, I sort of got a feeling for how much soul I actually had at this point, so it wasn't a big issue for me. Here we do the scurry look down tall glitch, where you look down while paying the 300 and then this bell arrives a lot quicker than if you don't do it. And now we're in Dirt Mound, just where we are gonna buy the lantern and get the bench, because after the Crystal Heart split we're gonna quit and end up on this bench again. Right here. Now just buying the lantern. And we again did a 331, and as I said in the practice session, I got very consistent on this first part, always within like 1-2 seconds or so. It didn't differ a lot. And now come all the parts where I did mess up a lot. Even here in this run, I just pressed A too quickly before pressing down, so I lost like 3 seconds there for no reason. And now the venge flies. These guys are annoying as hell. It's pretty difficult to not get hit by them, I found, because they don't always spawn in the exact same position. But here I managed to get through it without taking any damage, which is obviously ideal. Now another lockdown glitch to open this door quicker. You can technically get wall cling storage there as well, but I didn't bother learning it, because I thought it would just be a waste of time. In this 1 week it doesn't save that much time. Now we're just dashing through here, basically holding right the entire time. And now the fun part begins, or the part that's most frustrating for me, when I did my final attempts. Basically getting the perfect cycle here. You sometimes take damage from the first spiky dude, and the first cycle room right here. I don't get God cycle ever, because I'm just too slow when I'm wall climbing. And again, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. No one really ever explains it, how you get the fastest wall climbing speed. Here we take intentional damage and jump up this wall. This damage is unintentional. I climbed up a little bit too slow, so I had to take it. And we're almost done. Now the only difficult part that is left is the beam room, I guess, where you also have to hit a specific cycle to get through it quickly. Before that, we have a little bit of a trick. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's another fireball skip. It has some specific name, which is coming up here in a second. It's not required to get through here, it's just a little bit faster. For some reason I stopped there for a second. Right here. And that allows us to skip this platform on the top left. And now we get to the cycle. Get hit by this intentionally and then just hold right and dash. And only right here do you have to wait a bit for this beam and then dash on through here, and we're pretty much done. Just drop down and get the Crystal Heart. And you see, I didn't even improve upon my best time, which was a 2:16. Yes, I just got a, what was it, 2:18? I didn't really see it, but it's a +2. So not amazing. Now, there are 2 red numbers, but I'm still using the split, and that's because every time I got a great lantern split, I messed up the Crystal Heart split. So believe it or not, this is the best overall attempt I got, where I got 2 good to decent splits together. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. It was a lot of fun to practice, not so much the final attempts. But I hope you enjoyed it at least. And I'll see you guys in the next video.